Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Robin.
I'm excited for today.
I'm excited for today too. I have a really fun energy exercise for you.
Great.
And we're on R, so I feel like I'm stealing your thunder a little bit since you've got R for Robin. But hey, thank you for giving me permission to share.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea what we're doing, and I think that's kind of fun.
Me too. It's refreshing. So the technique, I like to call it reel it back.
Mm,
And what I like to do is imagine that there is fishing line, and this fishing line goes out and it hooks us to possibilities, things that might happen, ways that things might go. And then I picture that I have a winder in front of me, and then I notice what that fishing line is attached to. And when I use this technique, it's when I pick up on something that I don't want that's showing up in my thoughts. So I had this earlier today when I was thinking about this event that I'm going to do. And then I had this thought, no one is going to show up. And then I had another thought that was, well, you remember last time, no one showed up last time. And then I had another thought that said, oh, well, if no one showed up last time, no one's ever going to show up. So I noticed these three different points that went. And I just thought, I don't want to send that out. That doesn't feel good. That's not how I want things to materialize. So I just went to the end of that thread, that end of that thought, and I just reeled it back. I even made this motion and I thought, I see you thought, I'm going to reel it back. And then I went to that second thought of it didn't go well last time. No one showed up. And I thought, well, I don't need to have that thought. That's not even true. Some people did show up. Maybe it wasn't as many as I imagined, but that's not even a true thought. I'm going to reel it back. And then I noticed that third thought of, well, it's never going to work. No one's ever going to show up. And I thought, well, that's not true either. How do I know that that's true? And I reeled it back. And then I got this insight after I had reeled this back to send out a new thread to what I am looking for. And once I had that thread back with me, and it looked like fishing line, this beautiful, clear fishing line that's just sort of connecting me with all these possibilities. I got this insight to imagine it going up through my heart and coming out of my heart with my conscious direction to what I do want to experience. And when that thread went up and out through my heart, it became this beautiful golden color. The other ones I couldn't see unless I was paying attention to it, which is kind of how negative thinking can work sometimes. That these thoughts are going out and you don't catch them unless you catch them. But this one, this positive one, I could so beautifully see it. So I sent this thought out to, it's going to go perfectly. All who want to be there will be there.
that's really beautiful. And can I share the image that I just got with you?
Please.
Which is just hilarious. The universe cracks me up because I saw a river, and a river is also R.
Of course it is.
So it's like you pulled it back, and it's almost like I saw like a little ditch almost, or a little drainage ditch when you pulled it back, but there's still an opening between you and the event, and then you filled the river with what you wanted. So it was like this blessing and this filling. The perfect people will be here. This will be blessed. This will be,
I love it. That's like it's like an irrigating that possibility.
yeah, yeah. And it's like nurturing, right? It's like nurturing. Um it's saturating this event in the future with the energy that you want. And it's almost like because you heard that, it like opened the way for this. because you reeled that back. It's almost like it created this tiny little ditch, but then when you blessed it, it was like the river was much bigger.
Oh, I love that. And I love that that's also a wonderful reframe that these little snags, these little, what we could label as a negative possibility or something that we certainly don't desire, that that's actually opening up the way to something much more. That feels really nice.
Yeah. So it's reel it back, reframe, and a river of radiance.
I like it. And I'll say that you can also use this technique with any thought. And certainly I've used it with other people as well. If I notice myself having a thought that's not kind about somebody else, again, I can just reel that thought back in. Because so many of those thoughts aren't necessarily coming from me, but it might be a judgmental thought about somebody's appearance because society wouldn't appreciate their appearance. So noticing too, ooh, I don't need to let that go out. You know, there's talk about the web of life in many indigenous cultures and respecting the web of life and being very aware of what you send out. So similarly here, it was like, I want to reel that back. I do not want that to go out. And then what I do want to send out is that river of love, that river of blessing. So knowing that it can be to an event, it can also be to a person. It can be anything that your thoughts are drawing you to or attaching you to.
I feel like that's so beautiful and so profound, and that really all of us are being called to no judgment, no criticism, no blame, no gossip. It's like, yeah, reel it back and stop it.
Yeah, that's it. And it's so simple. You just notice it. You don't have to engage with the thought. You don't have to interrogate where it came from. You just reel it back.
Mm, thank you so much. I will be using that. Cheers.
Cheers.